Most important thing. Oh, okay, now it's saying that I'm live. I don't know what the heck is going on. Okay. Oh my God. I give up with this whole entire week. Like everything about the week, I just give up. Besides Natalie's bachelorette party, this has just been, okay. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Somebody called and it got rid of like my entire phone froze, which has never happened. So I'm really sorry. I don't want it to happen again because I just can't take any more embarrassing situations this week. The most important message that I had to share with all of you was about how important you getting you back and you understanding what this is going to take. Okay, you can hear me. So sorry. I want to be able to talk to you guys for this next part, and I'm really sorry for this ridiculousness. Anyway, you guys will learn that the love you have for yourself, besides the love that you have for God and God's love for you, is the most important love you'll ever experience on this planet. If you don't love yourself, nothing else is really going to work out. Nothing else in your life will ever work out because you don't respect and love yourself. And getting to that place that you truly love yourself, it's a journey. It's a process. It doesn't come overnight. I'm still learning to do this day in and day out. Okay? And so that's really what I wanted to stress tonight, is that you're it for that. And, eventually down the line, if somebody comes around and can match you with the love that you have inside of you for yourself, great. Excuse me. But in that interim, you have got to get to that place that you're doing that all the time for yourself. And you are advocating for yourself, and you are sticking up for yourself, and you are taking care of yourself, and you are looking in the mirror and liking what you see, mostly in here, because, the superficial stuff is fleeting, and you can't take that with you to the next place we're going. So that's really what I wanted to stress tonight. I'm sorry for those of you that might see this video. I had a video before for part 1. And it was part 1, and it died. The video died on me. So somebody called and it got stuck. Well, listen, guys, I'd like to know. I can't see how many people are here. If you guys have some questions or things that are weighing on you or on your heart, it would be a good time. I would love to talk to you and maybe answer what's happening for you and some things that I could help you with if I can. I would like to be able to do that. So I'll wait a few seconds here. I love you guys so much, and I just really, really, really also want to stress that I know wholeheartedly that your prayers last week that I asked you guys for, I came on and I was asking for the help. And you guys all came through, and you guys had me in tears. You guys literally had me in tears. You guys, I have so many emails to respond to from all of you, and I will get to all of you. And that kind of love that you guys showed me, it was overwhelming. I mean, I had a lot of you guys were calling and texting, and some of you were really cheering me up when I needed to. I needed to laugh. I needed to just not think about things. I needed to get my mind off of it, and you guys provided that, and I'm so grateful. I'm so blessed, and I can't tell you guys that, how much that meant to me in the years of this, to see how many of you really cared, and it just really, really blessed me. So I just want you guys to know that you guys are my family. You guys understand me more than a lot of the people you know, that I have in my family or closest to me. They understand me to a certain extent, but not the way that you guys all do, and that means a ton to me. It means more than I can put into words, to have that kind of support. And okay, Carrie, let's get to work. Why is breaking a soul tie so hard? Because, in my opinion, narcissists are demonically influenced. They have a demonic influence over them, and that's why they all act the same. And so I believe that this kind of abuse, because we're dealing with entities or spirits or Satan himself, because I believe that's what it is. I believe it reaches you. It's affecting your spirit, which then affects your soul. They're connected. And when you get to that place that they, you know, that's why it takes so long to heal, because it's affecting your own God-given identity, and or what, you know, spiritual beings would know as your spirit. And it's a horrible, horrible experience. To know that you're not you anymore, and you don't know how to stop it or get out of it, or what you need to do or how you need to do it to get out. And that's why, again, it's important to have support channels like this to be able to talk about this stuff openly. If I was to go around in my community and be like, hey, I have this, you know, I'm about to do the LLC for my business. Oh, hey, I have this business, you know, it's about narcissistic abuse, and I talk about spirituality and spirits inside people. Do you know how many of these, like, what do you call it? Those companies that all get together for the, I can't think. I'm so jet lagged and just crazy at this point, mentally. Yeah, if you were to go to any of these like community like get-togethers to talk about your business, people would, and I really told people what it is that I'm doing, they'd be like, right. You know, even my job title, like, I don't know. Listen, I can't stand life coach, motivational speaker. No, I'm not. I'm just an everyday fart, okay? I'm an everyday person just sharing things and then finding each other. And the fact that you guys pay me to do that is amazing. No, but you know what I mean. Like, I think it's amazing. I think it's amazing that you guys want to hear what I have to say. I love hearing what many of you have to say, actually, in sessions. And for those of you that I become close to and good friends with, you guys are very, very smart people, very, very intelligent people. And anyway, yeah, exactly, Linda. Titles do not define us. I hate job titles. I hate all that crap. It's just a bunch of caca-baloney. I'm called your friend, okay? My job title is your friend. That some of you want to pay me to continue on this widespread journey of awareness and yeah. All right. What else you got for me? How do we go back here? Yeah, they do think we're nuts. Do you, Linda, my good friend from Orlando, or the outskirts of Orlando, do you believe that God put us in this place so we can learn self-love? Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. We had to learn it. All of us had to learn it. At some point, we had to get the message, and the message had to come on so strong, so to the point where we were left like literally with nothing in here, with nothing in here, with nothing, you know, we were in survival mode, which is a really awful place to be. And I truly believe that. I believe that with every fiber of my being, that unless it was to get to this point, to shake us to this place, we would have never been able to see things the way we can clearly see them now with these narcissists in what they are and what they do and how they do it. And we had to bear witness to it in order to come out the other side, learn the lesson, and then figure out what we have to do now going forward. How do you overcome ruminating, Val? Oh, well, it takes time. That takes a lot of time and effort and conscientious thought. Now, I've learned some things and I share them with people in sessions about ruminating thoughts. And this is actually some stuff I took some classes on. Even after I got, even after like graduate courses, I took some classes on ruminating thoughts and cognitive dissonance and literally almost how to trick your brain or retrain your brain to stop it. Excuse me. And I teach that. I will share that with anybody that I feel is going through that. I will share those exercises, those brain exercises with you in session. And they do work. They literally do work. Now, the rest is all prayer. It's all God. And it's all that self-love again. You're not going to be thinking about some, massive fart in the wind that you had unfortunate dealings with, because that's what these narcs are. They're just a bunch of farts. And that's all they are. And you're not going to be thinking about them when you're in a healthy spot of loving and respecting yourself. But it takes time. So don't be impatient with yourself is the other thing I want to say is don't be impatient and beat yourself up like, oh, here I go. Now, some things can trigger ruminating thoughts, like a place that you drove by that you remember having a fight outside of, or someone coming up and friends you may know on Facebook and it being someone that the narc slept, one of the millions that the narc was laying in the town you lived, or whatever. It could be any given circumstance or situation could create a ruminating thought. And it happens, and it happens to many of us in this community, if not most of us, that those obsessive thoughts, they're obsessive, and now when I find myself having obsessive thoughts, like literally about anything, I recognize what that is. And I know it's not of healthy, sound mind to be obsessing over anything. And then I say to myself, what could I be doing right now to be more productive with my time? Do I have to get off of social media for a while? Do I have to do a prayer and fast? Do I have to replace those, what could I do right now with my time to make it more productive? Okay, I'm going to go try to write a song, or I'm going to go to the gym. It's still 9:00. The gym's open till 11. Let me just go there. That's the kind of stuff I find myself doing now when I'm in like healthy, sound mind and not sitting there like obsessing over, trivial things or things that aren't going to help me in my life. I have no control over, and you have no control over this stuff. It happened. And the other thing I will tell you is I love this. This is one of the sayings I'll let you guys all in on that I used to say to myself, and I still say it now when I get the ruminating thoughts. That was then, and this is now. The most important thing I have is right now. So what am I doing right now? So I hope that helps. I'm going to answer one more question because I know I'm talking now for like, an hour with the other video and this one. Yes, sticky notes. You guys need to look up my video called Narcissist and Sticky Notes, and you will find a lot of information. I'm trying to find some questions. God is faithful. Dennis, God is faithful. He's going to make it right. Yes. Oh, yes. I love that. It's so true, right? Anytime you sit there and you second guess and you question things and you're wondering about things and you're wondering if you're losing your mind, which I kind of felt on so many levels this past week. I felt like I was literally like losing it. I sat and had some prayer time with good old God there, and poured out my heart to him, and got a lot of answers in my spirit, and how I was feeling in my spirit. And sometimes we need that time with him. We're literally like just get away from everything and take that time with him, because he's going to reveal it all, and he's going to tell it all, and he's going to make it all right. Yes, he's going to make it all right. He always does. And for those of you that out there that might not believe in him, and you're wondering about that, I just invite you, continue to read the comments on the channel, and maybe join some groups and listen to other people and their experiences, because not only the experiences I've had in my lifetime prove that he's real. It's amazing when you talk to other people that have had the same kind of experiences and witnessed to him, and really saw the power of Christ in their life and what that does for people. And it's the most important part that has happened to me in my healing. It will continue to be, and it will continue to be for, I know, many of us and many of you. And so if you're wondering or inquiring more about that, or would like to have some more conversation about that, I'd be more than happy to either try and point you in the right direction, or suggest some videos to you, or maybe work with me a little bit, and then you can more than happy to invite you to come to church every Sunday, or join another group of mine, or do the prayer and fast. I'm not having anybody in my worship on Sunday that I don't know, and that's from all the spiritual abuse I've experienced, cult-like mentality I've experienced in churches, and I'm going to eliminate toxic narcs coming into services that are for worship of God as much as humanly possible. And I don't care if people don't agree with that. That's the way I'm running it, and that's just the way it's going to have to be, because I've gone through too much, and I know many of us have. So for those of you that said you were interested in church that I have worked with on any level, I've saved your name. I'll be emailing you very shortly. And thank you also to those of you that I've had to change appointments because of all this nonsense. And now I'm going to be on another 5-hour flight with another stop. Can't even get a direct flight from here to Providence. So I got that going on tomorrow night. I had to move people. So thank you for your patience and understanding. I'm very sorry for the inconvenience. I love you guys very much, and I can't wait to work with you. For those of you that are starting with me this week, and are looking to start coaching with me, I can't wait to see what we can do together. I am Trace Face. It's time we all face the truth together.